Hi everyone. Today we are going to be doing buffalo check. This is my second time making this video. The last one that I made, I had the radio on in the background, not even thinking about it. And so when I posted the video, YouTube banned it and Facebook banned it. So we're going to try this again. So we are turning this into this. So I just did a slight prep and I took my board and I just did a light coat of white paint on it. You can even see a little bit of this board had numbers on it like this, and I don't even care because it's going to be covered. So just do a light coat of white paint and then let it dry. You gotta let it dry completely. And then you're gonna take your tape. You're gonna just kind of eyeball your middle. A little crooked. Okay. And then, not that one. I take a little piece of tape. If I can get it here. Take a little piece here as my spacer. Then, just so you have even lines, even stripes. Oop. All right. Move that one down here. As I'm doing this, I'm realizing that my lines, my center's not even. It was crooked. Okay. That's better. Better. Okay. Okay, and do that the entire length, length of your board, whatever size board you're using. I'm just doing these fun little signs right now. I have so many different sizes. So these are just going to be my little tiny, little mantle boards here. I wrap mine around the edges because I have this bevel here. And I want a nice line, crisp line on my edges. This one's a little short. There you go. Okay. So you're using 4 colors. Your white, a light gray, a dark gray, and a black. So your white's your first color, your light gray is your second color. And I'm just gonna put it on a plate. My kids have been painting out here, so I'm just reusing their plate. Why not, right? And just paint your stripes with your lightest gray color that you like. I saw one and I'm gonna try it too. It was white with a really nice light tan. And it looked so good. A tan buffalo check. You could also do, your red, where you're gonna do, I've seen it, it's a red, your regular basic bright red base. And then you can either deepen your red by adding just a little bit of black to it. Or you can do like a little deeper of a red, or like a burgundy. and do it that way to make your, you know, holiday red buffalo check. I'm going to wait until the season, Christmas season comes. Okay, so you have your lines painted here. Now, you got to let this dry. But for the sake of the video, I have a dried one. Take your tape off, and I like the distressed look on this. So what I did is I sanded it down and distressed it, and then I got even more of the chip from it because I was impatient and put my tape on while my paint was still a little wet, which I'm happy I did because I absolutely love the distressed chippy look. This paint has been sitting overnight, so it shouldn't do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of go on here and sand it and distress it myself. Scuff it up here. I'm just using the edge of my sander because I want like a really rough scuff here. I want a good distressed look. I love distressing. I love the look of it. It takes away that need for perfection in a project, and it just adds so much character to a project. But again, you don't have to do this. If you like the crisper, cleaner look, just leave it. I even think that if I did this again, I'd get a higher grit sandpaper and do it even more than this. Okay, but that's enough for now for this project. I got little glitters. My kids had a huge glitter fest, and there's glitter everywhere. No matter what I do, I can't get rid of it. So we're gonna eyeball your middle, tape off, use your spacer again. And just easy peasy taping off. Your lines. Okay, make sure everything's down, your edges are down so you don't get any bleeds in here. I'm going to add a little bit to this edge right here because I'm afraid it's not down too far. Okay, and this one right here on my edge is not, it's not down far enough for my liking, but that's okay. Just a little fix right there. Okay, so now we are going to take your medium, your darker gray, I guess, your darker gray, and put it on there. Dry my paintbrush and paint right over them. With your darker gray. I got a fly attacking my leg. And just paint right over them. And I'm going to show you in just a minute. When you're painting, you can see where your white still is through your paint. And that's good. You want to see that because I'm going to show you in just a minute why you don't need it all crazy dark. Okay. There's that. So, again, for the sake of the video, this has to dry. I'm putting it aside, and I have one that's already dry. Got a little dusty dirty again. My kids are playing on here. Okay, so you can see you have your white, your gray, your white, your gray, your white. You're going to take tape, and you're going to put it over white, dark, white, dark, white. You're putting it over your white line. Try to line it up as perfectly as you can on that white line. Okay, remember, your piece, you're letting it dry. Once it's dry, go back over as perfectly as you can over this white. Make sure your tape is down really good. Okay, so all you have is these little squares. We are moving on to our black. You don't need a lot. It's only a few little squares here. Clean my brush. And you're going to paint just in the squares. No need to waste paint on anything else. Oop. Something my kids left on the plate. Let's paint these black squares. This, it really is fairly easy. For me, the in-between wait time is the worst because I'm very impatient. And I just want to get the project done. I don't like waiting for things to dry. But that's just me. But it's worth it when this comes out because it's really awesome looking. Make sure all your little corners are filled in. All your little edges and corners. Okay. So this is kind of our moment of truth. We're going to peel up our tape. Here. My paint's gonna peel underneath here, I think, which I'm happy about. Yes. I love that chippy, peely paint look. I taped these off yesterday when they were still a little damp, and I did that on purpose because I wanted that chippy look. And you can do that too, but if you don't want that chippy look, make sure that your paint is completely dried. Maybe even dry it overnight if you want the crisp, clean look. Oh, I guess I got a lot of pieces on this one, huh? Let's see. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. It even went over, and I don't even care because it just has that. Oh, this one's a little crooked. That one got a little crooked. That's okay. You get the concept, though. There is our... Okay, there you go. There's your buffalo check. Even with the one that's a little crooked, I will probably end up putting a flower or something right here so you can't tell. Not a big deal. Oh, wow. It's a little crooked, but it's cool. I love it. There's how you paint buffalo check. All right, everybody. Happy painting. We'll see you later.